Hello and welcome back to Business as Unusual. My name is Megan from Greater London Properties. I hope all your family are safe and well. Just to let people know that are tuning in fresh today, Greater London Properties set up this Facebook group, Central London Lockdown Support Group. This is mainly a platform just for local businesses which are open and closed to promote their business, to say what they're doing currently, as well as different businesses that have innovative ideas for charities. We started doing the live chats last Monday. They are 11:30 every weekday if you wanted to tune in again. And it's mainly meeting people behind these businesses and just finding out a little bit more about what they're doing at the moment. So today we're speaking to graphic designer Henry Smith, who's come up with a great idea from Awareables. Henry, tell us a little bit more about kind of the movement that you're doing at the moment, and well, a little bit more about yourself first.
Yeah. So I'm a graphic designer, as you were saying, and I thought everyone else was doing great things to help out, whether it was donating food or getting people to cook or creating PPE. And I don't have access to do those things, but what I can do is design. And what I was seeing was people being a bit more hostile towards each other, and I think there was an apprehension about going out with the lockdown. And I just thought that if people were aware of what each other were doing, whether they were out to get their shopping or on their exercise, and they can see that they're out for purpose and not on a jolly, that people might relax their attitudes a little bit. So that's where the idea has come from on this one.
And I think that you mentioned to me as well that the kind of where it all stemmed from was I saw on the news that there was a lady that had a note on her car.
Yes. So the note that this is the note that inspired me to actually act upon what I was thinking. So I seen this post that a nurse had come back to a house and seen a note left on her car saying about how selfish she was, believing multiple times a day. And I'm assuming the neighbour who left the note wasn't aware that she was a nurse, and basically wrote this note because she wasn't wearing the uniform because they're told not to wear them. And I think if he'd seen that she was a key worker, then this might not have happened. And it made me aware of how many other instances like this are happening across the UK and probably across the world as well.
Yeah, just people judging for kind of no reason, or if people are kind of going out and essentially shopping, people are just giving each other a little bit dirty looks. I know that my community definitely need these stickers.
It's interesting that, again, with myself, I was walking in Greenwich Park, and where the pavement was narrowing, I crossed paths with someone else, and they were not comfortable with the distance that we had between each other. And I thought, okay, I did think at first the reaction was a little bit irrational, but later that night, that's when I started thinking that could be someone who's very anxious or worried about the situation or at high risk, and we don't know. And all these situations and happenings that made me realise that this is a problem and people are worried right now, rightly so. And that I could do something to help with my skills.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think that you mentioned as well something about mental health. So obviously, like people are struggling at the moment. It is getting worse. People don't know where they stand. It's also kind of like lack of government guidelines.
I think yeah, there seems to be a complete lack of clarity over what's acceptable, and I think there's many people out there who are worried about going to the shops and then worried about going out for a walk for fear of being, call it corona shamed or pandemic shaming, I think that the news are calling it. And it's affecting people's mental health by this feeling of being trapped and not being able to get by day to day. And some people do need to get out the house to clear their head, or we all need a break from each other every now and again if you're living in a busy household. So it was there's definitely a huge factor with the mental health side of things. And myself, when the coronavirus first started coming over, I was looking a lot at the Italy situation, so I was predicting what was going to happen And it started getting me really worried about actually just going out the house to get shopping. And then you could start seeing all the panic buying happening. And there's fear that isn't quite being picked up mainstream news. I mean, I've seen a few articles on BBC about it, but there's not really been a solution, because there isn't a direct solution, but there's definitely ways that we can help.
Yeah, and I think that this is a complete solution to offer to those people, because as you said, it's ongoing at the moment. And whenever you leave the house, you're kind of looking over your shoulder. Also, say for example, if you're jogging, and then people are kind of trying to jog in the middle of the road, but like the other people are out, it would be kind of good to know where they're going, like what are you doing. You've got one of your stickers today, so
Yes.
your stay home, save lives stickers. What other stickers have you made so far?
So this one is the this is the one sticker that I'm basically doing this all for. So this is all raising money for NHS charities together. So this is the only Awareable that I'm not expecting people to wear outside, but this is where the money is going towards. So far, I have another five stickers going on. I don't know if that's visible on that one. So we've got essential travel, and that's for your cars, your bikes, or yourself if you're traveling on foot. The key workers, which is the most essential thing. That I hope that there's a lot of recognition after this for everyone who's kept the country ticking over during this time. And essential shopping, for obvious reasons, it's just a stick on your bags or something, because a lot of people were being called out for heading down to the shops, coming back with carrier bags, and it might have like next written on it. So people were at first being accused of shopping on the high street when they were still open. The important one for me is maintaining social distance. I don't think anyone's out to cause harm to each other, but I know that people do get close without meaning to. I mean, not every pavement is 2 meters wide as per like guidelines. So it's just hoping that if people pick up on this visual like clue, that they will allow that extra clearance to each other. And then one of the surprisingly popular ones was the exercising sticker. So that's surprisingly been one of the better selling of the set. So far, so good.
I think I've seen it though. I've seen on a lot of kind of community apps and stuff that I think a lot of people are getting a little bit irate about joggers because they're basically getting, I think they're the most frustrated with joggers. So I think now joggers are kind of having to feel like that they need to justify themselves. So I think that's probably one reason why that one's quite popular.
You're very right.
I get annoyed too. I'm a bit of both. I jog sometimes and then I'm on the other side, so I can't really judge. But it's so good that all of your proceeds are now going to charity. That's absolutely fantastic. Have you donated? Have you already had quite a lot so far? Obviously, this will hopefully get you more awareness as well.
Yeah, so we're in the early stages right now of the donations. So the pot is quite small at the moment. I'm doing the donations through Just Giving, so that it's completely visible for everyone who buys from my website. They'll know where the money's going, and it's not being counted by myself and sifted off. So I want to make it clear that it's going through Just Giving. And right now, I've got quite a lot of these sheets left from the most recent order, and the costs are completely covered, so it's all going to go towards fundraising. I would have thought we'll head towards the thousands.
That's perfect. I know that we'll definitely need them. And you do customized ones as well, don't you?
Yeah. So I've had some good requests from people, obviously wanting their own personalized badges. My favorite one was from a colleague of mine, and she was saying about the instance of when you go shopping and you've got kids and you haven't got the option of childcare, the amount of judging looks she was getting. So she was saying, please can I have a sticker that reads, if you tut at me again, you can take my 4-year-old home with you. So I'm not going to make that one, but on a more serious level, there's a lady I know who gets on my train, and she was requesting one for disability, for like travelling further afield across London to pick up prescriptions or visit clinics, and I thought that was a really good one. And it's these oversights that I haven't yet seen, so I'm looking for people's contributions to just drop me a message or comment the page about what they would like to see, and on the next batch that I get made up, I can start doing a more custom approach and catering for everyone.
Yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, because I think that a few people would want to get involved already. I'm just reading the comments and my eyes are averting. It was like, how many different stickers have you made? Was it just the 6 you showed? So if you get your ideas in, guys, he can make more, he can customize. So yeah, the ones that he's done already are the ones that he has shown. But yeah, customize. So how do you make? So you've got the equipment at home. How are you kind of making this happen at home?
So I'm actually when I started, because I'm graphic designer, I work for The Economist, and all my printing stuff is over there in Canary Wharf. I've actually been using my printer, who I do a lot of my freelance work with, called Effie Berman in Bermondsey. I told them about the idea, and they've said to me, "Look, we'll just print at material cost." And they've been true to their word. They've done that for me, and they give me loads of envelopes as well, which kept my costs down, and that's how they've been supporting me. They did my my poster for me.
That's really good. Nice little backdrop there for all your future lives.
So that's how I'm getting them made at the moment, and yeah, it's great that they've been able to help me with this.
Yeah, that's really fantastic. I'm pleased that they have. What do you think the best possible outcome of all of this will be?
Hopefully, at the very end, there'll be no need for me to make any more labels, because we will have beaten the coronavirus. But for the meantime, I just want to make sure that people feel comfortable about being out and about. I think we're going to be in this situation on and off throughout the year. We're all going to have to be cautious. Social distance is it's not a very nice term to use, but I just want to make sure we're not anti-social distancing. And I hope that this product can make people more civil towards each other, and essentially just bring people some peace. That's what I want to do. That's what the best possible outcome for this would be, to make people the right labels that they want to wear, make people relax towards each other, and we can all be in this environment together.
Exactly. Be kind to one another.
That's the mantra. That's what I want to push.
He said that to me before, guys, so I just repeated it. His words. So yeah, no, I really like this movement. I hope that a lot of people do jump on board. As I said to you before, I think that when people are kind of finally let loose and let outside again, and it's not such a stay-at-home movement, but kind of practicing the right kind of measures once we're allowed out. I think that it will also be important, because if it is staggered and there are certain jobs that are going back first, then people will kind of need to know that they are needed. They're not doing an unnecessary trip, and hopefully it will bring peace to those industries that do need to go back. That do need to go back first. So yeah, I think it's just such a great movement, and especially the whole situation with the nurse. So these can stick on the cars as well. You can kind of stick on the car, as you can see in his poster in the back.
Yeah, they are good quality stickers. I've been reusing the same exercise one for 3 runs now, so they're actually quite good on fabric as well as new stronger materials.
That's really, really good, especially that you can reuse them. That's fantastic, because it's good for the environment as well. But also, I did see that you can download and print yourself, so you still make the donation.
Yep, absolutely. So this was a good suggestion from a friend of mine. She said, "What if people don't want the post at their house for obvious reasons?" I'm sure that there's people who don't want anything coming through their letterbox right now. So I thought, if they like the idea and they want to donate to the cause, I've got the same range of products, but in a digital version that you can. They cost £1, and that pound just goes straight to the Just Giving page, and then you get your digital version of the badge. You can either print it out yourself, or you can do what you want with it. So it's all for the cause, and it just helps people who don't want things arriving through their letterboxes.
Yeah, that's a really, really great option to have as well. I can't wait. I'm going to start thinking of one now. I said I might have an estate agent one, but then I don't know if that'd get me more grief than anything good, to be honest.
Get the suggestions in now. Get the first batches out.
But yeah, we're not all stereotypical estate agents anymore. But well done, honestly, well done, because I just really appreciate people at the moment that they could be worrying about themselves and about their own businesses and kind of being quite selfish. But you're just being completely selfless at the moment. You're putting out such good messages out there to be kind to one another, and just scrap the animosity, guys. We're all in this together.
Couldn't say it better, Megan. Thank you very much.
Scrap it. So in order to kind of jump on board, buy some stickers and donate and support and get your suggestions in, the website is Awareables. So awareables.co.uk. So that is awareables.co.uk. And Henry, can you give them your Instagram account and how to get in touch with you for customization?
Yeah. So the Facebook page and the Instagram page is all the same name, Awareables. Just drop me a private message or comment on a photograph. Any way that's easy for you. I'm picking them all up. So that's the best way to get in touch with me. And the name, I know it's a bit confusing, but it was when I was trying to summarize what it was I was doing, and a friend of mine said, well, it's wearable and it's creating awareness. So Awareables. So simple idea, and hopefully it can help people.
And it's obviously original if you've got the website straight off the back. So it's really good. The name.
That's right. Lucky with that.
I can see now that people are already writing in. So Katie Hill said that she's going to get some for her mum now. So obviously for vulnerables. You've also, you've got that one. I'm at high risk. Keep
yes.
That's a good one as well. I've seen that one. So that's a good one for mums and dads, or for other vulnerable people that need to leave the house. Can you see these comments as well?
Yeah, I've got the page up on my other screen now. So let's have a look. It might have been me in Greenwich Park. Like that. The amount of comments I read actually about the whole joggers and people running around. I've been replying to people on Twitter who've announced that they've had to shout at people in public saying stand back. It's happening to a lot of people. But the high risk one really good, because the whole reason behind that was, I know people don't want to classify themselves as the one who's at high risk. There's a lot of people out there who are 15 upwards who have underlying health issues that you can't see, aren't visible to your eyes. So that's what the idea behind that one was, because we don't know who's at high risk and who's not.
Yeah, and it will help their mental health for sure, because they won't want to leave the house, and when they do, it will take a lot of courage. And the dog walking one, I can imagine that is going to be really popular, actually, because that's
a great idea. Sarah, thank you.
Yeah, no, we've got our office dog Winston, who features on our Instagram. So he's my colleague Sarah said that.
That's a fantastic dog name.
Winston. I think he just answered to it when he was a puppy, and it worked. So thank you so much for joining us here today, Henry. I've really enjoyed speaking to you. It's been really fun, and I really hope that people kind of jump on, start buying more stickers, and donating to a really good cause. Thank you for doing what you're doing. I can't say it enough to everyone that's creating donations. And yeah, I really just can't buy stickers, guys. Let's get creative and enjoy the rainy day today.
Yes. Thank you for having me on your channel. And thank you to everyone who makes purchases. It's all going to a great cause.
You're very welcome. It's been so lovely to have you. Anyone out there who is also a local business or a charity and you would like to speak to me, we are continuing this into next week. So make sure you get in contact to book your slot. I want to hear from you. Cool. Have a lovely day, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.